Hello students, I am Sachin Prakash and I teach and mentor students in chemistry for IIT I believe that the real confidence which is required to crack this IIT exam will come only when you are confident in tackling good problems. And that clarity and understanding of concepts will only develop when you are really comfortable in handling these problems. So this video contains the paper discussion which I have conducted in my uh, classes online. Okay, and a lot of good doubts are there which I have discussed here. It will be helping you people in understanding, developing an understanding in how to approach and tackle good problems. Okay, and if you like this, if you found this paper discussion video to be useful and interesting, you can, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, which will surely, motivate me to add some more useful videos of this type. Okay, because ultimately it's this is just an effort, honest effort, small honest effort from my side to help the student, uh, help my students as well as other students also in their ITJ preparation. So let us begin with this paper discussion. Okay.
Okay, so today we are going to discuss WTM 14 paper, which is a mains paper, and it is based on boron family. Okay, so it will be consisting of the first 20 questions as single correct, and then at last you have 5 questions of numerical value type. So as usual, we'll be starting with the numerical value type questions. 71 to 75. What are the doubts?
Sir, 71.
71. Okay, in 71, it should be BOB bonds.
Sir, if we take BO bonds, it will be 12 and answer will be different, 14. No, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
sir.
is the thing.
Answer
It's
should be
2.
14, no, sir, as per the question.
Yeah, if you're taking BO bonds, then instead number of BO bonds will be 2 into 5, 10. So as
12,
per that, answer will become 12.
So
Right?
BO bonds will be 12, no, sir.
How BO bonds will be 12?
BOH
Okay,
also.
okay, yeah, BOH also is there, no? Yes. Then it will be 14, no? Because there are 4 BO,
2 into 4, 2 into 4 plus
2
4.
into 5.
2 into 4 plus 4, no, sir.
1 minute. Let us draw it. Anyone who has marked answer as 7?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's like BOP bonds.
Yes, sir.
It has to
But,
be
Yes,
BOB
sir.
one. I have told you people in class.
but question is given as BO, no, sir, as per the
Yeah,
question.
but the thing is that, I have told if it was about BO bonds, I would have given, no? But anyways, let us see. You see, if you're counting, let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it will be 14. That's good. So number of BO bonds will be 14. Okay, plus 2. It will be total 16. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
If you go by the literal value, the answer will be 16. So what I am going to do is that I will ask them to, consider both, either 7 or 16, or we can ask for delete also. What do you want me to do?
Both.
Both answers.
Both.
Answers.
Okay, yeah.
7
Means
or
at least
16.
those who know the structure of borax will get benefited out of it. Okay. So this is question number 71. After that, 72 is a doubt.
Yes, sir.
72, I have given you the structure of colemanite in the notes.
Not 72, sir.
Okay, not 72. Then
73.
73.
sir.
Yeah, 73 is, see, ammonium alum is basically instead of potash, you are using ammonium, NH4 whole plus. So ammonium alum will be NH4 whole twice SO4 dot Al2 SO4 whole thrice dot 24H2. When you heat it, first it will give Al2 SO4 whole thrice plus NH4 whole twice SO4 plus 24H2. Now since you are heating it, water will be vaporizing, so it will be in gaseous form. Al2SO4 whole thrice will decompose to give SO3 plus Al2O3, 3SO3 it will give. Ammonium sulfate will decompose first to give NH3 plus H2SO4, and H2SO4 will give H2O plus SO3. So total number of gaseous molecules will be 24 plus 327 plus 229 plus 130 plus 131. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So after 73,
Sir, 71st question, B4O5 OH4 or OH5? Sir?
okay,
OH4.
this is going for delete. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is going for delete. There is no need for even 7 as an answer. Okay,
Yes, sir.
there are too many, inconsistencies in this question. It is going for delete. Okay, 74 is done. 75,
Sir,
yeah.
could you explain 73rd once again?
73.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you see, this is the formula of ammonia alum. Okay, basically potash alum is what? K2SO4 dot Al2SO4 whole thrice dot 24H2O. If it is ammonium, K plus is replaced by NH4 plus. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
So when you are heating, first water will go out. So 24H2O here. Then Al2SO4 whole thrice will decompose to give Al2O3 and SO3. Now Al2O3 is solid, but SO3 will be gaseous.
Yes, sir.
And ammonium sulfate will give NH3 plus H2SO4. Ammonia will be gas.
Yes, sir.
And H2SO4 will be also decomposing to give H2 and SO3. Because you are heating it. Getting a point?
Sir, H2O should be considered as a gas, like a
Yeah,
gas.
you are heating, no? So obviously temperature will go above 100 degrees centigrade.
Yes, sir.
That's why.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think other questions are easy. 74 I have discussed in the class. All the 4 reactions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it should not be a doubt. Okay. After that, 70.
No, sir.
No. Then 68, 69.
Sir, 68.
9.
68. Okay. First 69 is a doubt.
So 16, it should be
68.
option.
Should be
Uh,
69.
Anhydrous H2SO4. See, basically, you want diode. So H2SO4 is having all these two OH groups. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Glycerol is having like 3 OH groups. Getting a point? And mannitol will be coming from mannose. It is having a structure similar to glucose. Only thing is instead of CHO, it will be CH2OH.
CH2. Yes, sir.
Okay, so it will be having multiple groups which are, vicinal. It will be also vicinal diol. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So all of them will be forming chelated complex. So it will make the acid strong. Getting a point?
Sir.
Okay, there is some background noise. So, okay. After this 68. Yeah,
Sir,
in
in 60.
yeah.
Sir, in 68 option, they gave B2 and 3. It should be B3 and 3, no, sir?
Yeah. This is a printing mistake.
Sir, and also how is
The answer will
S3?
be 1 no,
Like
sir.
Yes, sir. It
PM.
should be 1 no, sir.
Yes, sir. Option 1.
Okay, let me just try. This will go here. Okay. Then, assuming that this is B3, means we are talking borazine. Then borazine is inorganic benzene. Okay. Then
Graphite.
inorganic graphite will be something like this. And B2S6.2NH3. So this should be this. Half of boron atoms are bonded with nitrogen. So P is 4, Q is 1, R is 3,
S is
and
2.
S is 2. R is 3.
Option
and
1, sir.
So option 1 is correct. Okay. Are you getting a point? This is going for future. At least, spare the, papers, letters, something. Okay. Everyone is knowing it is B3 and 3S6. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I won't recommend it for, you are top batch students this much, so you should be able to, understand.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
after 67, is it out?
So once explain all the options.
Sir, 67 first option is correct only, sir.
Let me check. Okay. BO and Al2O3 both are amphoteric, but BOEO is more acidic than Al2O3. That is correct. BO will be,
Basic.
as you go down the group, the basic character will increase, the acidic character will decrease. So this is correct actually.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me check others. The acidic character of hydroxides will be decreasing down the group. Okay, B, Al and Mg. Okay, 1 minute. Magnesium and aluminium belong to the same period, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And boron will be most acidic between aluminium and magnesium. As you go from left to right, charge density increases, acidic character increases. So this is also a correct option. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Borax, on strongly heating above its melting point, melts to a liquid which then forms solid, transparent, glassy bed, which is boric anhydride, and that is also correct.
Yes, sir.
BF3 is a weaker acid compared to BCl3. This is also correct. So there is no such thing as a false statement.
Sir.
Sir, once again, can you explain how 1 is correct?
Sir.
Yes, basic nature of oxides increases down the group.
That is BE. No, sir.
Yeah, B is O.
And Al2O3 will be more acidic than BE.
Actually, you see, beryllium and aluminium are diagonally related, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
It is like that. So, as such, so they will be amphoteric. B is more acidic than Al2O3.
Al2O3 will be more acidic than BE1. From left to right acidic character.
But from top to bottom, basic nature.
Both are not on the same group, no. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
As per the data, that is Al2O3 greater than BE only.
So see, Al2O3 is more acidic. See, acidic means reaction, that it is more reaction tendency with NaOH. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Now, reaction with NaOH, if you talk about beryllium oxide, it will form BeOH whole for 2 minus. And aluminium will form, aluminium can actually form AlOH whole 6 3 minus. Are you getting a point? Technically speaking, Al2O3, aluminium 3 plus ion will be having more reactivity towards OH minus compared to B2 plus. Are you getting a point? It's forming a complex with higher coordination number. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, Al2O3 should be more acidic.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting a point? Depends on which forms a more stable complex with OH minus. In that case, reaction will be faster. Reactivity will be more. Are you getting a point?
Sir?
Yes or no? Yeah.
Sir, actually, not based on this acidic basic or anything, but in one of the exams, sir, we got a question like based on pH or something, and both of them were neutral solutions. I remember, as far as I remember, and he said one of them is more basic than the other. And like while paper discussion, the other sir was taking because you were not well. So the other sir said, if both of them are neutral, then we cannot compare. Like, how can we say one is more basic than? I mean, yeah, one is more basic than the other or something. So this is also based on like that only, sir. How can we say?
Miss, what did he say exactly? That aqueous solution of beryllium oxide and Al2O3.
No, sir, I don't remember the compounds, but there were two solutions, and he said, I mean, the statement in the question was, this like both of them are. Sir, something was there, sir, like this only.
H2O and D2O, sir.
2 and D2, sir.
2 and
Yes,
D2.
sir, something like that.
H2O and
D2O.
D2O. Yeah. So, what was given?
Both of them are neutral, no, sir.
Yes.
That one.
See, both of them are neutral because you see, both acidity or basicity is always decided with respect to the solvent. Are you getting a point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so in water you will be deciding if you are mixing D2O with water. Okay, then only you can talk about, see, both will be forming neutral solutions. Are you getting a point? We will be talking about acidity or basicity of other compounds in H2O or D2O. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, yes, sir.
Solvent will always be neutral only. If I am taking ammonia as the solvent, NH3 will be neutral if ammonia is considered to be solvent. Getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, like out of H2O and D2O, we cannot say this is more acidic than that or basic than that.
No,
Like that
you
we cannot say, right?
see, acidity and basicity are different things, and neutral thing is a different thing. See, H2O, if you take H2O to be the reference, there is tendency to give H plus and OH minus, and its tendency to give D plus and OD minus. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
So depending
Yeah,
on
okay,
what
sir.
you can say, are you getting a point? But you see, since D2O and H2O both do not contain the same hydrogen, okay, generally we'll be talking about the dissociation constant values. Are you getting a point? The Kd values. Here it will be Kw, here it will be Kdw. Are you getting a point? So this will be higher for Kw compared to Kdw. Self-ionization constant. We won't be talking about acidity basicity here. Getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 67 is done. 67, I think answer will be one only. Okay. Al2O3 will be more acidic than
Yes.
BU because it forms a more stable complex. Okay, after this, see here you cannot compare the acidity based, see generally acidic nature of oxide is directly proportional to the charge density on metal ion. And charge density will be directly proportional to charge and inversely proportional to size. Are you getting a point? Always remember the charge factor dominates. Are you getting a point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That's it. So Al3 plus will have higher charge density compared to Be2 plus. Okay, slightly higher. Getting a point? That's why it will be able to attract more OH minus compared to Be2 plus, and that's why. Is it clear?
Yes,
Answer
sir.
will be 1. Okay, but it is a, you know, a bit typical question. 64, 65, 66.
Sir,
Yeah.
hydrated AlCl3 can be used as catalyst in,
Yeah.
cracking of petroleum, no, sir?
Anhydrous.
The Friedel crafts.
Anhydrous. Wherever you are using AlCl3 as a catalyst, it has to be the Lewis acid. It has to behave like a Lewis acid. Okay, so all the places anhydrous AlCl3 is used.
Okay.
On the mordant, you are using the hydrated form because it will be binding, you know, the dye as well as the fabric. Are you getting a point? There you are using.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, the answer is 3 only. 6. Yeah.
63rd one.
63rd. 65, 66, no doubts, no?
No, sir.
60 to 63. 63. Yeah, you see, what happens is that SCPO3 will be having a layered structure, so it will form a smooth planar type of thing over the flow, over the carom board surface. Okay, so it will reduce the friction and it will cause smooth gliding of the striker and all those things. Are you
So
getting a
why
point?
can't we think of option 1 in the same?
Yes, sir.
No,
One.
it's not about softness. Okay. See, it's about smoothness. Are you getting a point? Steel can be soft, but you see, soft things can also create friction. Suppose, are you getting a point?
Sir, smooth.
Smoothness means that there is a uniform layer of SCPO3, you know, which is a planar structure formed over the your surface of carom board. So it helps, it reduces friction and increases the, okay. Loosely chemical bonded and hence softness has nothing to do with that. Friction. Are you getting a point?
Sir, loosely chemical bonded means won't that be the answer, sir?
No, it won't be the answer actually. The layered structure is a better option.
Like if multi-correct means should we keep
No,
one
no,
or
it won't be that. Okay.
why, sir? Loosely
See,
chemical
because see, we are concerned with smoothness of the board. Okay, smoothness is ensured because the molecule is a planar molecule. So it will form a smooth planar layer over the board. Are you getting a point? And on that smooth layer, the gliding will be taking place easily. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It has nothing to do with the softness of the thing. So if it is there, then you can use a regular powder also, no?
Yes, sir.
So you try to use a regular talc powder, you know, the one which you use, you know, on hands or face, something like that. It will not it will not glide that smoothly. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because talc is, because even though the powder is soft, talc is will not create a smooth layer. It is a three-dimensional molecule. Okay. Now 62, 61, 60.
So 62, why can't it be option 1?
Why can't it be option 1?
Red box.
Because it is saying red bauxite, no? Red color is Fe2O3 only. That is the biggest hint here. Getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 60? No doubt?
Explain 60, sir.
Explain 60. See, which changes will not take place when NAF reacts with BF3? Okay. So you see, BF3 is having this type of molecule. And due to back bonding, there will be a partial double bond character. So bond order will be slightly greater than 1.
Yes.
When it is reacting with F minus, it will form BF4 minus, where there is no back bonding. So the bond order is exactly 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And bond angle is exactly how much? 109.5 degrees. Here the bond angle is how much? 120 degrees.
120
So let us explore the options one by one. BF bond length increases. That is correct, because bond order is decreasing, bond length increases. Hybridization of boron changes from sp2 to sp3. That is correct. Acid-base neutralization is taking place. This is having a vacant orbital. It is having a lone pair. It is giving it like this. So 1, 2, and 4 is correct. And if BF bond angle increases, it is actually decreasing because the hybridization goes from sp2 to sp3. Are you getting a point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So answer should be option 3. Next, 58, 59, and 57. 1 minute. Okay, 58, 59 first. No doubts?
Sir, 58.
Sir, 58.
59, sir.
59.
58.
Okay, one by one. First 58. Okay. It is saying which of the following statement is correct as according to the elements of 3A. It is asking the correct one, no? Okay. Yeah, I think someone asked this question. Lowest melting point is gallium is correct. Lowest electron neutral is aluminum is correct. The element with highest melting point is boron is correct.
All are
And here it should be 5. Actually, this is the incorrect option. So
Yes.
I think that they were asking for incorrect. Okay, then it would have been correct, but in this case there will be a key change. The answer should be 1, 2, and 3. Getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
They wanted to write incorrect, but I think there is a printing mistake here.
yes, sir.
But I think I have also suggested you people to write no, whatever you feel is correct, because it is going for key change. 56, 57.
Sir, explain 59, sir.
59. Okay, yeah. 59, what is the doubt? BF3 is passed through cryolite. Which of the following change will not take place? See, cryolite is NaF.AlF3. 3NaF.AlF3. Okay. Now, when you are passing BF3 gas, then it will be forming a complex Na plus and BF plus BF4 minus. Okay. So the BF3 will react with the NaF part. Plus AlF3. So insoluble cryolite becomes soluble. That is correct. BF3 takes fluoride ions from cryolite. That is also looking correct. Boron and aluminum hybridization will change. The white crystalline solid is formed. 1 minute, just let me check what have they given.
Sir, how did you write that reaction, sir?
See, Na3, cryolite is Na3AlF6.
NaFL.
Okay. Now, you see, BF3 is a Lewis acid. Are you getting a point? and BF3 is a stronger Lewis acid than AlF3. So what will happen is that BF3 will react with the F minus and it will form BF4 minus. And you will be getting BF4 minus plus AlF3. Okay, they are asking which of the following changes does not take place. Okay. So you see, what will happen is that AlF3 will get precipitated. Are you getting a point? Yes or no? So insoluble cryolite will not become soluble because AlF3 is undergoing precipitation. Okay, white crystalline solid is formed, that is AlF3. Okay, BF3 takes fluoride ion from this whole cryolite thing, forming Na plus and BF4 minus. Okay, and hybridization of boron and aluminum changes in the product. You see, cryolite will be having AlF6 3 minus, which is having aluminum and sp3d2. Okay, now its hybridization has changed to sp2. Are you getting a point? And boron is going from sp2 to sp3. Are you getting a point?
So once again, could you explain it?
Yeah, I can explain it again. See, it is asking which of the changes will not take place. Okay, so first is, so this is the reaction, and cryolite is Na3AlF6. Okay, and in ionic form it is something like Na plus and AlF6 3 minus, and it is an insoluble compound. Okay, because you know the lattice energy is too high. Now the moment you pass BF3, BF3 is a stronger Lewis acid than AlF3. So BF3 will take F minus from AlF6 3 minus. Are you getting a point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you're getting BF4 minus plus AlF3 as precipitate. So this white crystalline solid is basically AlF3. So it won't become soluble because there is still a precipitate here. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So answer is 2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 56, 57.
Sir,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, could you explain 59th question once again?
59th. Which option do you want me to explain?
All the options, sir.
You see, Na3AlF6 AlF6 is cryolite. It can be written like this. When you are reacting this is cryolite, Na3AlF6. Okay, it is consisting of Na plus and AlF6 3 minus. Now, when you are reacting it with BF3, BF3 is a stronger Lewis acid. So what will happen that this will form BF4 minus plus AlF3 because it is a weaker Lewis acid. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
So in a spontaneous reaction, the stronger acid will be giving a weaker acid. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
So that is why, and AlF3 which is formed is a precipitate. So option 1 is correct. BF3 takes fluoride ion from cryolite is correct. And hybridization of both boron and aluminum is also changing is correct. So only incorrect option is option 2. Because AlF3 is a precipitate, so it won't be soluble, it will be insoluble. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 56, 57.
No, 56.
Yeah. 56, I have discussed this question in the class. No. Ga2Cl4?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think I have discussed
Yes, sir.
that you see Ga2 plus doesn't exist. Ga2Cl4 is basically a mixture of GaCl plus
GaCl3.
GaCl3. I think I have discussed this.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, but diamagnetic nature indicates means we need to keep that answer.
Huh?
They have asked this diamagnetic nature indicates.
But this
The diamagnetic nature means, you see, if you are looking from this point of view, then Gallium is having average oxidation state of +2. Are you getting my point? So, as if that is the case, it should have been paramagnetic. Are you getting a point? Which is not there. This means that it is not existing as a +2 ion, it is existing as a
+4.
combination of +1 and +3, and both are diamagnetic. That's why the whole compound is diamagnetic. Had it been Ga +2, it would be paramagnetic nature. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 56.
57.
Yeah, which option?
All options, sir.
Options? All options.
Option 2.
Option 2. Okay, B2O3, let me discuss all the one by one. B2O3 is acidic, but borates form alkaline solution when dissolved in water. That is correct, because you see BO3 3- is an anion. Anion when put in water will give H3BO3 plus OH minus. The solution will be alkaline. Okay, so this is the correct statement. Al2O3 is amphoteric. See, it is asking the wrong statement. Al2O3 is amphoteric, but its salt such as AlCl3 form acidic solution. Because you see, AlCl3 will be dissolving to Al3 plus,
3Cl-.
okay, and Cl minus. Now Al3 plus will be undergoing cationic hydrolysis. Are you getting a point?
Yes.
So
Yes,
it will
sir.
be giving AlOH2 plus H plus. Getting a point? The solution will be acidic. So this is also a correct statement. B2O3 when dissolved in water and Al2O3 when dissolved in NaOH form similar anion. Okay. B2O3 dissolved in water and Al2O3 which dissolved in Al2O3 is insoluble in water. That is, I think I have given this.
Yes, sir.
It is an inert layer, it won't react. Okay. So fourth is incorrect. B2O3 dissolved in water will give H3BO3, hydrated boric acid, and Al2O3 dissolved in NaOH will give. So basically what is happening that B2O3 plus water will give BOH whole size, and Al2O3 dissolved in NaOH will first give AlOH whole size. Okay, but this in excess of, it will be forming a soluble complex. Similarly, this also in water will form plus H plus. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
So both will be forming complexes. So option 3 is correct.
Sir,
53 to, yes.
sir, what about sodium aluminate?
Huh?
Like NaL?
And sodium will be the counter ion, no? Na plus and AlOH whole 4 minus. Getting a point? Whole solution is electrically neutral.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you have
okay,
a
sir.
negative complex, you should have a positive counter ion. Okay.
Yes, sir.
53 to 55.
So 55.
55. Which of the species is not present in the aqueous solution? You see, oxygen cannot replace fluorine. Are you getting a point? Fluorine can replace oxygen, but oxygen cannot replace, because oxygen is fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen. So the bonds will be stronger. Are you getting a point?
Sir.
So generally fluorides have very less tendency to undergo hydrolysis. Okay. So BOH whole 4 minus will never be formed.
Sir, option 3 then.
Option 3. Okay, option 3. One minute. What are the?
All these are formed.
1 minute.
Then
1 minute. 1
option
minute.
1, 2.
See, what I am saying is 1 minute. Let me see. BF3 plus H2O. It will be forming BF3 OH minus plus H plus. Are you getting a point?
Sir, H3BO3, how will it?
Also should be. No. Let me check. What logic have they given? Okay, they have given the hydrolysis of BF3. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you have to. BF3 will undergo hydrolysis. Actually, okay, so you have to write the reaction in this case. Okay, so the reaction will be giving H3BO3 plus HF. Okay, and this HF will be reacting with BF3 to give BF4 minus. But you see, there is no, the medium will be acidic. So there, because both are acids only. And this BF4 minus and this BF4 minus with H2O will be giving HBF4 plus OH minus. No, not this. And they are suggesting that BF3 plus H2O, they will be forming BF3OH minus plus H plus. So this will be the first step of the reaction. So this species will be formed. Okay. Are you getting a point? This is the sequence of the reaction. See, if the BF3 is undergoing complete hydrolysis, okay, then it will be forming H3BO3 plus HF. And this HF which is there will be reacting with whatever BF3 is left, okay, to form BF4 minus plus H plus. Okay. Now, you see, apart from that, some of the BF3 might undergo just a Lewis acid-based reaction with H2O. So in that case, you will be getting BF3OH plus H plus. So this species is there, this is there, and this is there. You will be never getting BOH whole 4 minus because the medium is acidic. Are you getting a point? So the dissociation of H3BO3 would be not taking place. Are you getting a point? Yes or no? Any doubts?
Sir, should we write all these reactions?
Yeah, you have to explore all the possibilities. No, it's not a single reaction. It is considering multiple steps. Okay. So one is your complete hydrolysis and other is your partial hydrolysis. You see, BF3 is having a vacant orbital. Okay. So it will be forming BF3OH2 plus. Okay, this will also be formed, and it will be giving BF3OH. So BF3OH2O only. Okay, minus plus H plus. Are you getting a point?
Sir,
Yeah.
once again, could I explain the whole?
Yeah, you see, they are considering two situations. One is complete hydrolysis, another is partial hydrolysis. If you are considering complete hydrolysis, BF3 and H2O will be giving H3BO3. Some of the BF3 molecules will be completely hydrolyzed. So in this case, you will be getting H3BO3 and HF. Now, those which are not hydrolyzed at all will react with the HF to give BF4 minus plus H plus. Up to this, you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, the ones which are undergoing partial hydrolysis, basically the H2O will be attacking the vacant orbital of BF3. Okay. First, it will be forming BF3OH2 complex. Okay, but you see here, oxygen is carrying positive charge and the boron is carrying negative charge. Oxygen doesn't want to hold a positive charge. So what will it do? It will lose an H plus. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
So you see these species are formed. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So after this 51 to 54.
54.
Anhydrous AlCl3 is covalent and hydrated AlCl3 is ionic. Why? Because of high hydration energy of Al3+. I think I have discussed this question in the class also, that even though BeCl2 or BeF2 is covalent, anhydrous state is covalent, but in aqueous it is forming BH2O whole 4. The size of the hydrated ion is more, so it is ionic in nature. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Same reason is here. The sum of hydration energies of Al3 plus and Cl minus ions will be exceeding the sum of the three ionization energies of aluminium and hydrates. Okay. The electron affinities of Cl minus. Okay. Yeah. Because you see, for forming a hydrated AlCl3, okay, they are considering the bond hypercycle plus the hydration energy part. Okay. Second is because of small size and high charge density, anhydrous AlCl3 will be covalent. That is correct. In presence of water molecules, the polarizing power of Al3 plus decreases. That is incorrect. Okay. The hydration energy factor and is responsible for ionic nature, and charge density is responsible for the covalent nature in anhydrous state. Okay. 51 to 53.
So 52. Option
It forms a adherent acid.
So what is the acid? Adherent acid mean?
Adherence means on the surface. Means the Al2O3 layer is present on the surface of aluminum. It is, like it is stuck to the surface like an adhesive. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
So that is all. So it is forming an acid insoluble oxide coating. That is correct. Even if you don't know the word adherent, still acid insoluble oxide coating is a good hint.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Okay. 51, 53, no doubts? 53 is something I have discussed in the class.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, 51.
51 we have discussed previously also. Cohesive energy or the heat of atomization. Or cohesive energy is inversely proportional to size of atoms. Are you getting a point? Metallic bonding will be decreasing down the group.
Why can't it be option 4?
Boron, because gallium is smaller in size than aluminium.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Okay. Okay, so let me just mark the easy, medium, tough so that you know.
Sir,
51.
Sir, once again, could you explain standard enthalpy of atomization, what it means?
Where?
For boron, aluminum, like they're not molecules, no, sir.
See,
B2
atomization means, okay, anything which is, so if solid is going to gas, okay, solid boron is going to gaseous boron, okay, then this process will be sublimation, and this is also a type of atomization,
Yes, sir.
okay. Sometimes you are already having gas, but in a molecule form. So in this case, you are getting chlorine atoms, then it is dissociation. This is also a form of atomization. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
It means that whatever is the bonded state of the matter, ultimately you are breaking it to the atomic level. So whatever heat you are supplying is atomization. Getting my point?
Sir, so for 13th group, like atomization is decreasing down the group, there is no exception for that.
No, it's not about, I told you, no, the heat of atomization is directly proportional to cohesive energy, is
Yes.
inversely proportional to the size of the atom. So if you're talking the size of the atom, then aluminum is bigger in size than gallium, no?
Yes, sir.
So its cohesive energy will be less.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, 51, easy, moderate, tough.
Moderate.
Moderate.
Yeah. 52,
Moderate.
Moderate.
53.
Easy. Easy.
Yeah, that is a direct question which is discussed in the blog. 54,
Moderate.
Moderate.
yeah. 55,
Moderate.
Moderate.
it I will consider it to be tough. Too much of calculations are there. 56,
Easy.
Easy. Moderate.
moderate, I think. 57,
Moderate.
okay. 58, 58 is a key change. So, as such, it is easy only, but it is a key change. Okay, 59,
Moderate.
yeah. Okay. 60,
Easy.
easy.
Moderate.
It's moderate.
Remove
Okay.
10.
61 is easy.
Easy.
This is a fact-based thing. 62 is easy.
Easy.
63, moderate. 64,
Easy.
Easy.
65,
Easy.
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 66, easy.
Easy.
67,
Moderate.
moderate. 68 is easy only. It is incorrect. 69, I will consider it to be moderate because you might not be knowing the structure of mannitol, and anhydrous H2SO4 is also slightly difficult to guess. 70, easy.
Easy.
This is a direct question from your lecture, this Chaitanya material. 71 is easy only, but it is the key change. Okay.
Delete.
72,
Easy. Easy.
73, moderate.
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 24, easy,
Easy.
25,
Easy.
Easy.
okay. So with this, we have finished the paper discussion. Okay. So I have given an advance assignment also yesterday. I think I gave it a late night. Okay, I want you people to attempt it. Okay, let me just